Hi friends, how are you? I'm doing great. I think I'm getting a little bit of a cold. Jack has been a little bit sick the last few days and I think I'm starting to get it, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I have a book haul to show you, and this is my favorite type of book haul to do. These are the circumstances that make for a great book haul. I go to an estate sale and I get a bunch of stuff and I'm not really paying attention all that much other than using my gut instincts. I think I need this. Put it all in a bag, and then life gets in the way and I don't open the bag until days later, so I have no idea what I actually got, and we get to look at it together. So that's what I've got here. I just took 3 bags of books out, put them on my desk here, and we're gonna go through it and see what I got. So this was an estate sale in Nashville. The library was amazing. Unfortunately, I went the first day of the sale and it was still morning time, and the person who was in charge for the day wasn't really able to negotiate with me in a way that would make it affordable for me to buy a whole bunch of books. I would have come home from that sale with probably over 100 books if I'd had a better price. But she didn't want to negotiate with me really well. So I only got about 30. I think exactly 30 is what I bought because that's all I felt like I could afford. So I just, it was kind of good because it forced me to really focus on what I thought were the best quality books there. Lots of picture books that really would have been lovely to have, but oh well. I still got 30 great books, so let's go through them and see what I got. Okay, just gonna go ahead and start. This is Little Men. Former library book. I believe at least one person that lived in this home was a school teacher. So this has got some scribbles on it inside. And a few more little scribbles here. This is, McLean School Library. So this is from 1947. And like I said, it's a former library book, but the illustrations in these books are fantastic. The Little Women version is lovely, and this one looks like it is too. And the cover is so charming. I love that. Okay, so there's Little Men. Let's see what this is. The French Broad. I don't know what this is about, but I'm suspecting the reason I bought it is in here. Yep, is yellow. First of all, it's yellow. Second of all, it's got this amazing color there, that turquoise kind of teal blue color. That's going to be really fun to work with. What am I going to do with that book? That's definitely going to go into a book stack. This is a Richard Halliburton book, The Royal Road to Romance. I believe I sold a copy of this not long ago. This one is in very good condition. I had a fellow book buyer go to this store before me and tell me it was worth going, and she had set aside a few books, and one of the Richard Halliburton books is she set aside. So I knew to look for these, and I found another one in the stack. So there he is, looking dapper. The Royal Road to Romance, illustrated. This is from 1925. So Richard Halliburton books always sell pretty well, so solid find. I knew that was worth the slightly higher price than I wanted to pay. Next we have The Turned Intos. This looks like a really interesting children's book. Look. That's why I bought this. That is just beautiful. Let's see what else we can see in here. Wow. Elizabeth Gordon. Illustrated by Janet Laura Scott. This is from 1920. Nope, 1935. Let's find, there's another illustration. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Super happy with that one. This is just super handsome. The White House Years Mandate for Change, Dwight D. Eisenhower. I mean, I bought that just because it's gray and black, you guys. I had to have it. I just made a gray and black stack today. I'm wondering if I should remake it now with that book. Would just add even more to it. Okay, the Story Lives of Great Composers. Here is the inside, a nice blue book. This one I think will sell individually. This is a third printing from 1953. So got all the different composers. Engelbert Humperdinck, Sir Edward Elgar, Puccini, Stravinsky, and then there's in the middle section, there's pictures of all the dudes. So that's a nice little find. Next, we have Milton Cross's Complete Stories of the Great Operas. I always buy this book whenever I find it because of that. It is just a really beautiful book. Sometimes I sell it individually, sometimes I put it in a set, just depending on what I need at the time. This is Poems of Tennyson, pretty shabby, very lightweight. This is the World's Popular Classics Art Type Edition. I've found a lot of these art type editions. They're never dated, but I think they're generally from the 1940s, but I don't know if I'll sell that individually or not. This is The House at Food Corner, another book I'll just generally always buy. Let's see when this edition is from. Reprinted September 1961. Okay, so that's always nice. I'll sell that individually. The 26 Letters. I thought this book was amazing, and I know it'll sell right away on Instagram. This is a former school book, and it is all about the English alphabet. This is from 1971. So let's just flip open to a page. Look at that. Yeah, I know. It's a little, maybe it had a little bit of water damage at some point. It feels a little clunky. Oh gosh, look at that. That's so beautiful. I love that. I just want to take these pages out and frame them all. Okay, next, The Story of Philosophy with Will Durant, obviously. It's got a little something in it. I wonder if this is some kind of book club edition. This is the black and gold spine. This one is in excellent condition, so I might try to sell that as an individual book instead of putting it in a book stack. One of the best loved books of our time. Let's see what the publication date, 1953, 12th printing. And then The Arts of Leisure. I thought this was an interesting subject matter. It's a former school book. It is from 1935. This is a first edition. And let's talk about what I see in this table of contents. The Arts of Solitude, the noble art of loafing, the special art of seeing, the lively art of going places, the preposterous art of self-indulgence, the serene art of meditation, arts of social life, the difficult art of being sociable, the fine art of manners, yada yada. Arts of civilization, the necessary art of self-improvement, the wholesome art of exercise, the delectable art of reading, on and on. Well, that might be the most interesting book I found. I really want to look through that a little bit more. And then we got On the Banks of Plum Creek. This looks like a relatively new printing in really good condition, that nice purple. That's kind of a book you just never say no to. The Lives of the Saints. Look at how handsome that dust jacket is. And inside, it's nice navy blue. And let's see when this is from. This is from 1953. The Saints of June. June 1st, St. Pamphilus. Okay, moving on to our next book stack here. The Complete Poems of Emily Dickinson. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. This is an 11th printing. It looks like, what is the last date I see here? 1960. What a beautiful book that is. My cousin got married at Emily Dickinson's house when I was a teenager in Amherst. It's really nice. Okay, Castle, David McCullough. Macaulay, sorry. Classic children's book. This is one that I'll just pick up because I know I'll sell it. This is 1977. And it's beautiful. I might read this to Jack first because he has another Castle book that he's pretty interested in right now that we're enjoying reading. Okay, we've got another Richard Halliburton, The Royal Road to Romance. This edition, let's see if I can get the jacket off easily or not. Doesn't look like it. It is tan and black inside. It's really handsome. And this one is from 1925. Large type. Looks like very easy to read. Really fun dust jacket. Then we have a Swiss Family Robinson. Let's see what this looks like inside. Ah, very nice. Okay. This one is in great condition. This is a book club edition. Junior Deluxe editions. So that is something that will sell probably right away on Instagram when you guys see that, or off of this web video. Okay, next we have the Children's Own Longfellow. This is a former school library book, I'm assuming. Yeah, the McLean School again. This is from 1908. It is a 19th printing, illustrated. The Children's Own Longfellow, so Evangeline. Here's an illustration from Evangeline. The Village Blacksmith. Most of this book is taken up with Evangeline, but then we have Hiawatha. There's another illustration. Look at that. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Look at this pretty book. Front and back. What is this? An Island Garden. Okay. Let's open it up and look. 1988. Pretty font. In March 1894, Houghton Mifflin published the first edition, 1,000 copies of An Island Garden, the last and best book Celia Thaxter wrote. Okay, so, oh goodness gracious. See that? And that's what the text looks like. This is beautiful. I can't wait to learn a little bit more about this. Look at that. That is a gorgeous book. Okay, next, the American Home Garden Book and Plant Encyclopedia. This book, I had to laugh when I bought this because the morning that I bought this book, I tried to sell one of these on Instagram and it didn't sell. So I now have two. I don't regret that at all because this color is amazing. There's so much I can do with that. So it's got a few things in here. Somebody saved their little hooks from when they bought some houseplants. Let's Get Growing, a guide for growing vegetables and flower seeds by Jackson and Perkins. There's another Jackson and Perkins thing. Jackson and Perkins home and garden guides tucked in there. And then this thing, plant guide for healthy houseplants. So that's all tucked into that book. And then let's see, this is A Child's Garden of Verses. Another book I have a hard time saying no to. Illustrated by Jessie Wilcox Smith. This is from 1905. Look at that darling little black and white illustration. Let's see what else I can find in here. Looking Glass River. See that? Really beautiful. This is in excellent condition for being so old. Northwest Passage. Isn't that lovely? That's in really good condition. I am excited about that. And then look what I got. Anne of Green Gables. So this got this little plastic jacket. Then the Illustrated Junior Library edition, obviously. Very nice. Let's see when this particular one was published. Oh, it makes me so happy. 1987. Let's just look at the first picture. So sweet. Okay, next we've got about 6 books left. Waverly novels. So this is a nice old antique copy. Here's the inside. Let's see if there is a date. This is volume 1. Waverly Guy Mannering and the Antiquary. I don't see a publication date, but there is a whole entire illustration list in the front. A good sign that this book is nicely illustrated. There we go. So that is a lovely antique copy of that book. And then this one is The Young Brontes, Charlotte and Emily, Branwell and Anne. Look at that. Here's the inside. Okay, and the spine. This is a 6th printing, 1953. Let's see. Oh, it's illustrated. Oh, this is charming. Isn't that nice? I love those that just have like 1 or 2 colors. Okay, this is the advent. That's a long title. Why don't I open it up instead? Okay, The Adventures of Odysseus and the Tales of Troy. This is a former school library book. And it looks like it's from 1918? No, 1954. And it is illustrated. Let's take a peek. It's just black and white illustrations. There's another one. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. We got a landmark here. The Rise and Fall of Adolf Hitler is landmark number something. I can't read it. It's got heavy duty binding here. It must have been a former library book. This is first printing 1961. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have a number. So, but yeah, it's a landmark. So I guess that's just a nice hardy library binding. 2 more books, guys. The Art of Writing. Nice little thing. Practical English series for the exclusive use of Greenville Kleiser's correspondence course students. 1929. Somebody decided to edit that. Got marks all through it, just on that page though. That'll probably go into a little book stack, I think. Okay, the last book is Music Stories for Girls and Boys. This is a beautiful old school library book, Gin and Company. It looks like this is from 1926. I just thought that was a really pretty cover. Isn't that nice? Okay, guys, that's it. What do you think of that haul? Pretty good, right? I guess in hindsight, I'm glad she wouldn't get down to where I felt a little bit more comfortable on the price, because I feel like the books I did pick were really worthy of being picked, don't you? So if you saw anything there that you liked, you can always just click on the description for this video and it will take you to a link on my website where you can see which one of these books are for sale. And I thank you guys for watching. I really enjoy doing these book haul videos with you, especially when I don't remember what I'm going to see and we get to explore it together. Okay, so until next time, have fun reading, have fun decorating with your books, have fun shopping with me, and just have fun. Okay, see you later, guys.